what I find very strange about my situation is that I was born on April 4th, 4 years after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So I'm always in the spirit of what King stood for and what he continues to stand for. What I want to talk to y'all today about is being keepers of the dream. And the people in this room, us, and the people that we take this message to, which is our friends and family, it's so very important that we understand and have a really strong idea of what our dream is. Now, sometimes our dream is just something for ourselves. It's just something simple like, I want a particular kind of car, or some kind of clothing, some kind of gadget, or a particular type of person in my life. And that is a dream for a lot of us, to have what we want. Then there's another level of dreaming, where you dream that people will conduct themselves in a way that will be beneficial to you. I wish my mama loved me, or wish my family understood me. I wish my boss wasn't so mean, or my teacher didn't treat me so differently than everybody else. I wish my neighbors wasn't so loud. That's the second part of the dream. Then there's a third part of the dream, third way of dreaming, that we dream the world will be a way. And that's a totally different type of dream because it makes you responsible. You want the world to be a certain way. The power to change the world boils down to the power to change yourself. If you wish that you weren't judged on what kind of car you were driving, then you got to conduct yourself in that way. You can't say, I wish the world wouldn't judge me on what type of car I'm driving, and at the same time wish for a certain kind of car. Those two dreams can't coexist. So when you look at a person like Dr. Martin Luther King, who said, I wish the world would be at one. I wish that everybody was on equal playing field. He set out to change himself, to be equal in his movements, in his language, in the way he interacted with everybody, even those that abused him. Now, when I was a shorty, I looked and said, how could he say he loved him and he throwing rocks at him and spitting in his face? Well, he said his dream was for everybody to be equal, so he treated everybody the same. The good, the bad, the ugly. Those that loved him, he treated them the same way that those that hated him. It's a hard thing to do. That's the third stage of the dream, though. That's the part where you are responsible for the change you want to see. No? No best friend? No best friend? What about you? No. You? No? No best friend? You? I got a best friend. I got a best friend. We've been best friends since we were 7 years old. He built directly across the street from me. And he just got out of jail December 19th. Again, for the maybe 12th time, maybe 20th time, I'm not sure. My best friend on the planet. And when I think about how mad I am at him all the time, every time, our kids done grew up together. I done helped raise his children. Been there for his mama every time he get locked up and sent to jail or the penitentiary. This is my best friend in the world. I travel, I'm my third passport, I've been all over the world. But my best friend keep going to jail. Shoplifting, armed robbery, home invasion, drugs, automobile citations, automobile theft. My best friend in the world. Now, I realized something this last time I talked to him. He's not my best friend. I'm his best friend. If you break down what best means, the best. I mean, out of all the goods, this is the greatest one. I'm his greatest friend. I have the most to offer him. I can help him. I'm best in position to help him. So I'm his best friend, but he's not my best friend. So, what would Dr. King say about that? What would Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. say about being somebody's friend? He said, no greater love has a man to live than to lay down his life for a friend. If I can't reach Mikey, if I can't reach Mike, then my greatness is overshadowed by my fear. So the first thing King got over was his fear. Let me tell you, explain to you a couple things about fear. Fear will cause you to be hateful. Fear will cause you to be mean, distrustful, disloyal, disingenuous. Fear will cause you to analyze a person and look at their weaknesses. Fear will cause you to not change the things that you don't like about yourself. Fear will keep you from upgrading. Fear will keep you from being successful in anything in your life. How many people say, I want to be with their friends with them, but they might not like me. I would be cool with them, but they might not like me. You go from that to they think they better than me. So now you're thinking for who? Them. Not thinking for yourself. Because fear is very dangerous. Fear is what makes you move from a standpoint of weakness. Fear makes you move like you're weak. But also fear is natural. Fear is natural. Crying is natural. Sleeping is natural. But are you always crying? No. Are you always sleeping? No. Fear comes in at a certain point and is supposed to be removed. You have to remove fear yourself. So do you think that Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was fearful when he looked at the world and said, these people hate me, they want to kill me? He experienced fear. Yeah, he experienced fear. He experienced it, but then got past it. And once you're not afraid, it allows you to open yourself up, because you're not afraid anymore. He gave a speech and said, it don't matter much what happened to me now. It don't matter. He overcame fear. He had already been overcoming it. Every day when it show up, he battled it and broke it down. To take those marches, to say we're not giving you no more money. The voice boycott was more than about not riding the bus. It was a financial thing, and people don't play with their money. People don't play about money. He said, we're not going to give, y'all not going to get no money from black people. None. Because we could cry and pray and beg a lot. When I say y'all ain't getting no money from me, folks are ready to kill me. They ain't like that. So they came to their senses and said, well, what we got to do? We got to get the money from them people. Of course he was scared. Of course fear showed up. Fear showed with me every day. I don't think I had a day in my life where I ain't had fear come talk to me and say, well, don't talk to them because they going to treat you this way and look at what you're wearing, they ain't going to like that. Did they say anything to me? No. That's me. My fear.